How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Talking Wolves and welcome back to another match review. Wolves tonight have, I think it's a disappointing result. It's a 1-1 draw this evening against Newcastle United at Molineux. Going to be giving my thoughts on the game as always. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel as well. Wolves starting with a very similar team to the last couple of games, with Patricio in goal, Cody, Bolly and Max Kilman starting as the back three. Saiss is playing as left wing back again with Nelson Semedo on the right. Neves this time coming into partner Dendoncker, and then a front three of Pedro Neto, Daniel Podence and Raul Jimenez. And I say it was a disappointing game because I felt Wolves were on the front foot for the main part of the game. First half, first 10 minutes especially, we looked really, really good. And I thought, you know what, this is great, because we saw the first 45 minutes against Leeds. Wolves were sort of sat back, we absorbed the pressure and sort of went out for it a little bit more in the second half. I think, Newcastle playing a similar sort of formation to us. Wolves, I think for the first minute or so, sort of sat deep, but as soon as we got the ball, we were putting loads of pressure on Newcastle. Coming mainly down that right-hand side, Nelson Semedo and Pedro Neto getting involved. But not quite doing enough with the ball. There were little glimpses of chances. I felt we looked at our best when we tried to move the ball quite quickly. Nice little first-time passes, and it seemed to break through Newcastle quite well, really. But, first off, going in at 0-0, I think all the Wolves fans knew, second half FC, our record tends to be really, really good in the second halves. But yeah, we should have had goals. A couple of chances. Podence in particular just seemed to get himself in the right sort of areas. Had a decent long range effort saved by Darlow fairly early on. But it's almost as if he has what I'm going to call Jota-itis, where Diogo Jota last season tended to, get in great positions, but just not pull the trigger early enough. Maybe take one or two touches too many. And I felt Daniel Podence did that at times today. Second half as well, just the longer it went on, Newcastle just sat so deep. They had a couple of odd opportunities on the counter-attack, in particular, Callum Wilson and so on. I felt we restricted the likes of Alan Saint-Maximin quite well, someone who I pinpointed as a key player. But yeah, he was pretty poor today. But Wilson obviously had half chances where they broke through, but Newcastle were just very, very poor. But this is what they do, and I think that's why Newcastle fans, I've spoke to a few last week, they don't enjoy the way Bruce plays, because that's what they do. They defend and sit back for the majority of the game, and they hope for a set piece similar to what's happened tonight, to try and get something out of the game. I think that happened against a couple of big teams last season where they got a late corner or late set piece and they took advantage of it. And Wolves now, I saw a stat, whenever we have a lot of the ball, we just don't win games. And we need to find it, and this has been the case for the last couple of years, when Wolves tend to play against a team that defend, Wolves find it really hard to secure the 3 points. Yes, we went 1-0 up today. Great finish by Raul Jimenez, outside the box again. Darlow got a hand to it, volley from the, not volley, but, a strike from the edge of the area and ended up in the back of the net. I thought, get in, we've made that breakthrough now. Let's just sit on that and do what we need to do. But Wolves sitting back again, concede a cheap free kick, and it's a good free kick, but I think Wolves will be disappointed. Patricio will be disappointed. The setup of the wall, his position just didn't seem right, and he's beaten sort of at the near post, really. He shouldn't be getting beaten like that, I'm afraid. And the wall setup just seemed all wrong. And it's disappointing. It does feel like 2 points dropped rather than a point gained for Wolves. I think Wolves just need to learn now how to, we've probably said this for the last 2 or 3 years. Wolves need to learn how to break down these teams and put these sort of teams to the sword a lot more. We all know Wolves have the capability to score 2 or 3 goals every game, but we just don't seem to do it. It is frustrating, but at least it's not a loss on the record. Wolves are still in a decent position. We're still so early in the season, but these are the sort of games that Wolves have to take 3 points from. There were small positives to take from it. There's negatives to take from it, but you know what? We need to carry on going. We've got a decent little couple of games still to come up, and we need to start getting 3 points, especially ahead of the game on Friday against Crystal Palace. Notable players there for me. I thought Podence looked lively. Neto looking okay as well. A lot of the play came from Semedo, who seemed to get a little bit of joy down the right-hand side. A lot of the play came through Neves as well. I had a couple of misplaced passes, but a lot of the time, he really dictated the game and how the game went. Willy Bolly as well had a lot of joy sort of moving forward with the ball and having a lot of the ball as well. But yeah, there's no real standouts that maybe you go, wow, but for the fact that we didn't score for 80 minutes in that game, That's what's let us down today. We've got to start scoring more goals in the first half, full stop. If we got a goal in the first half there, Newcastle would have to come out a little bit more in the second half, and that would allow us a little bit more space going forward to kill off the game in the second half. We really need to start doing that. There's no surprise that the only game we scored in the first half, really, which was the Sheffield United game, we won fairly comfortably, the most comfortable victory of the season. So we need to start doing that a lot more, and we'll see Wolves getting more 3 points. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. It's not a great game for Wolves. It's disappointing, but we'll carry on, and fingers crossed we can jump back and get 3 points on Friday against Palace. Enjoy the rest of your week, guys. Stay safe, and I'll see you all very, very soon.